This is Mom followers and Amazon shoppers. Today I'm going to do a quick review of this new Style Edit Root Touch-Up. I did get this in blonde. As you can see, this is a root touch-up binding powder, and it says that it is for dark root coverage. What the packaging on the inside is going to look like, you're going to have a sponge that is the applicator that you can then dip down into the powder and then place it on your roots for coverage. On the side of the box, it is going to tell you that it will match your hair color. It's also really here to do a blending and lighten and brighten your roots down into what your dark ends are going to look like. You can wash this out. This is not a permanent color. This is a temporary kind of daily fix. Just so that I can get this out so you can see a size reference, here is my hand and here is the container. So it is fairly small. You are going to pull the bottom of this out to get that sponge or your applicator, and then you will flip it over on the top once you open it to get the powder out. When this is open, it does almost look like a makeup highlighter in a sense. It is a powder, it is a pressed powder. There's also a nice mirror in here. So in my opinion, this is something that I would leave in my purse in case I was in the car, looked in the mirror and realized, oh my gosh, I have some grays or I have some super dark right there that I want to cover up before I go in here. This is nice and compact. Let's put it on my hair and see what it looks like and how well it does. Just so that you can see what my hair looks like before I get started, these are my roots. Of course, my roots are much darker than my ends, but they are meant to be that way. I get my hair in a balayage with just kind of random highlights and lowlights put in. However, you can see right here when I do this, that this highlighted piece right here, there's a much darker area right there. I'm not a huge fan of that. So what I would do with this is take this, you kind of blot it on here until you start seeing it on your puff end. Make sure that you can see it really, really well before you use it. Then what I would do is simply pull this part down that I want to cover up that dark section right there and simply start blotting so that it mixes and blends it all in a lot better. And there you go. Now it's not going from this harsh dark straight into a light. It is blended much better and it looks like I just got my hair done. When? So let me show you this again. Typically when I would put my hair up in a ponytail, you're going to see this right here. This is the growth from me getting my hair done in between salon visits. I cannot stand the way that this looks. I hate that this dark is already growing out and then it almost looks like a harsh line of the blonde. So what I would do, take this powder, blot it on here, just like I showed you guys before, make sure that you see it. Then I'm simply going to blot that right over the top of everywhere that I have that dark right in the front, that when people are looking at me with my hair in a ponytail, they're going to see that dark. I'm going to simply blot that until it looks well blended with the light that is already there. And now it's not as harsh of that dark line and it blends going up. It is just, it's one of those things that bothers me because my hair that grows out is so much darker than a lot of these lighter pieces that when you pull your hair up, you can definitely see it. So this is just to help you blend a lot of that in, especially if you have that harsh dark like I do. So I'll show you over here as well. So here's obviously much lighter, here's obviously much darker. I have some on the applicator and I'm simply going to do this. When I'm doing this, you can tell that this area right here is now a lot lighter than even the area right next to it. So this again is not going to permanently lighten your hair or anything like that. It's simply going to help you blend in areas that might be darker or especially in between your salon visits. One thing that I do want to note is that if you get any on your skin at all, make sure that you're going ahead and wiping that off of your skin and make sure that you're making it's not where you can see it. You want to cover the hair, you don't want to cover your skin. If you like quick reviews like this, head over to amazon.com/shop/ketosismom. Bye y'all.